10 years ago, it started with one voice.
I'm Victoria Siegel. I go by Ricky.
A powerful moment.
My daughter's legacy is going to be that as a result of her death, thousands or hundreds of thousands of people are going to live.
A family that came together.
We need to make a change and bring awareness out.
I think it's a great thing that today is National Naloxone Awareness Day. As Victoria's sister, this day means a lot because it's helping other families.
Prevent other families from going through what my family had to go through. This is how we're going to save lives.
More voices came alive.
In 2023, we lost 1,800. That is moving the needle in the right direction. We think that is a combination of things, including the mass distribution of Narcan, and I want to thank you for what you're doing.
10 years after, the battle is being won. At Victoria's Voice, we're saving lives through action and awareness. We've engaged over 1.5 million students, parents, and community members with vital drug prevention education.
His presentation was one of the best I've ever seen. I was going down those paths, smoking cigarettes, drinking with friends. He gave me a new perspective on life and helped me change some ways that I thought I'd never be able to change.
We successfully championed the Comprehensive Addiction and Recovery Act, laying the groundwork for a unified national response to the opioid crisis.
My father helped get the CARE Act passed.
The main purpose of it was to get funding for first responders all around the country to hold naloxone.
In honor of Victoria's legacy, we secured a bipartisan federal resolution declaring June 6th as National Naloxone Awareness Day.
Today's not about loss, it's about celebration, and I just want to say today, June 6th, being National Naloxone Awareness Day. Woo!
Last year alone, over 75 landmarks across America lit up in purple, a powerful symbol of hope and awareness. We contributed significantly to the federal law that made Narcan 4 milligrams, naloxone nasal spray, available over the counter.
Naloxone, also known as Narcan, has saved my life 4 times. I have 3 years off fentanyl.
In Florida, we secured Victoria's law and the Victoria Siegel Drug Prevention Act, advancing legislation to combat the fentanyl epidemic and protect our communities.
It is called Victoria's Law, and it encourages the Florida Department of Health to hold events to raise awareness of the dangers of opioid overdose and the safe use of opioid counteractants.
Nearly 100,000 people have received Victoria's diary, a personal story with the power to change lives.
Because of her story, we've got thousands of lives that we're saving. We've got my own daughter who's saved.
That's really why I love this book, because it lets you in. It shows you the why. I definitely think it made me realize if I kept doing what I was doing, I was probably going to wind up the same way.
Our investment in this mission spans millions of dollars, reaching all 50 states and Canada, spreading education and advocacy that saves lives.
Thousands of people headed into Las Vegas. Now one foundation is stepping in to make sure people are safe.
Victoria's Voice will be at Westgate ahead of people going to Motor Speedway to give away 1,000 Narcan nasal sprays and educate people on how to use it, because this can potentially help save a life.
Partnered with hundreds of government agencies, public and private organizations, and families to activate and engage them in our life-saving mission at Victoria's Voice.
One of our special agents in charge said it best. He said, if I had 1 hour to spend on enforcement, doing surveillance to put somebody in jail, or 1 hour to spend on awareness, getting the word out, he would spend it on awareness. We also partner with organizations like the Victoria's Voice Foundation to increase awareness and to develop and implement actionable ideas to confront drug threats.
And through our national campaign, Get, Give, Save, we are reducing stigma and educating the public on how to access and administer naloxone, empowering everyday heroes to step up and save lives.
Naloxone is the first thing that I grab when getting ready for the day. It saves more lives than anything else that we carry. Real heroes save lives. Carry naloxone. Be a hero.
From one voice to the voices of many.
Get, give, save.
From a moment to a powerful movement, we have a generation to save. Celebrate National Naloxone Awareness Day with us. Wear
purple.
Shine.
Shine your light, purple.
Share
on your socials.
Care
Care by carrying naloxone.
You can make a difference. Join us.